Parents, because they help me basically with all my issues.
My parents, because they are super supportive. And
my mom is, because even though we butt heads a lot and like we're like the same person, she's super supportive of everything I do, and she just really keeps me grounded.
I guess if you don't count God, then Dad, I suppose. Why? You have to ask why. I don't know why. I guess it would just be really lonely being alone.
Important person in my life, from youth to mid-college, was probably my dad. We talked about that the other night. My dad's work ethic and how he instilled work ethic in me and how that translated into my career.
I'm good at sports.
I'm pretty proud of being happy all the time, which sounds really weird, but it's pretty hard for other people I've noticed to be consistently happy, and I just am happy most of the time.
I feel like I'm a good teacher, although it's only year one, but I'm proud of what I've accomplished this year. I've had quite a few curveballs thrown at me, and so I'm really proud of how I've handled all of that, and I still, I love what I do, and so I'm proud that I'm where I'm at today.
Well, I guess I'm pretty good at my job.
My career has shown that I'm really good at what I did, both within the Department of the Army and at Boeing, and that is developing high-tech weapons and high-tech aircraft for 21, 20, 18-year-old kids who are going to fly these things. It's important that people understand what they're doing and why they're doing it and who they're doing it for.
Good day, my friends.
Is when I'm productive and also happy with what I've accomplished. Like tonight, I am eating pizza and watching The Bachelor with my family, and that'll be fun.
Going home and feeling like I actually accomplished something, whether that be like taught a really great lesson or I got some grading done, and just feeling that I made something of the day and didn't just waste it.
Has coffee.
Verticality.
What?
Verticality. It's a good word. Verticality. So when you get up in the morning, you go vertical, right? And if you don't go vertical, you're horizontal. And if you're horizontal, that normally means something is not quite right. So verticality is a good thing and a good day. Okay. There's a whole bunch of stuff that makes a good day. But getting up in the morning, thanking the Lord for what He gave you the day before and the night before, and asking Him for blessings for the day of the day, is what I look for as a good day.
Going to the balloon fiesta in New Mexico. And then it was storming, so I was sad.
When my sisters and I were little, we didn't really get along, but then some nights there would be that one weird moment where we all would just stop kind of fighting and just have fun, and we would laugh the entire night. And I would just sit there and think, wow, there's not going to be another night that I'm going to be happier than this.
My family was really fortunate. My grandma was very wealthy, so we always got to go on these really cool vacations when I was little. So I've been to quite a few different countries, and I've been like to Disney and I've been like everywhere because we were able to go on those vacations, and so lots of good memories from them with my family, close family, and my cousins, and yeah, just good stuff.
I remember we used to play with Chrissy, my cousin, next door. My little sister was very close to my age, and we would play with Chrissy, who was a year younger than us, next door, and we would run down to Grandma's house because Grandma lived a couple houses down, and she would always have some activities or crafts for us to do. We would play outside, or we would have a sleepover, camp out. We would make pies. We would pick mulberries from that mulberry tree and make mulberry pie. That was fun.
I had a great childhood. I really did. It was tough to think of one specific memory, so I grouped them. Okay, so this is the first New York gang. This was our neighborhood group, and you notice there's about seven guys and a girl. We actually had a girl in our group.
I remember this picture.
Yeah. So this was, in those days, you could open the front door, open the back door, walk out and knock on your next door neighbors, and walk around the corner and knock on his door or her door and say, hey, what are you doing? Let's go out. Let's go play ball. Let's go bike ride, or let's go to the park, or let's go somewhere. And when we walked out the door in the morning, the next time we walked back in the door was dinner time. We were gone the whole day. I mean, this group, we were together almost the whole day. We played ball together, we went to the beach together, we went to the pools together. I mean, we did a lot of stuff together. So
I don't know. I've had lots of regrets in life. Lots. I don't know.
Not doing gymnastics, which I don't let my parents live down.
I dated the same guy for 8 years, and it wasn't a healthy relationship, and I regret not just like cutting things off the multiple times I tried, because I felt like I missed out a lot in like college and like, you know, exploring myself without having someone else be like almost a burden on all that.
There's lots of regrets, but I think if you didn't go through those bad things, then you wouldn't be who you are. So I think all those things that you regret, if you had to do them over and did them differently, then you would be a different person. So I guess nothing.
I thought about this, and you know, we got a great house, great family. I had a great career. I do coaching for fun because I think it's a blast, and I can actually help some young ladies do some stuff that they might not be able to do otherwise. I don't have a whole lot of regrets, Lydia. Maybe one regret is that I haven't built my business the way I should have been building it. And I'm probably going to work on that. Not probably, I am going to work on that since I've retired. But big regrets? No. I mean, there was a path in front of me, and I kind of followed that path. And I got a lot of help from a lot of different people to stay on the path. And when you fall off the path is when you start, you know, saying, oh, what I should have done, or what I could have done, or what I would have done. I don't have too many shoulda, woulda, couldas in my life. I think I've done it pretty much exceptionally what I wanted to do. We've traveled overseas numerous times. We've traveled within the United States numerous times. So, you know, as far as big regrets, I don't look backwards very often, as you know. I always look forward. Very rarely do I look backwards.
Calm down when you get mad, because I get mad a ton.
That's a good one.
Yeah. And then I just sit down and breathe. I'm like,
It gets better.
Do what makes you happy in the moment. Obviously, like good stuff. Don't do something stupid. But yeah, do what makes you happy right then, because you don't want to like have those regrets, and you want to do what feels right and what feels good then and now. Because yeah, just trust your gut instinct.
Somebody younger is that you should, before you get settled down with a husband and a family, do some really cool things. Go see the world and do some things that you would probably not have time or money to do when you're older and married and have a family. Like go on a really cool vacation, go backpacking or skydiving or something really cool.
I think it's important that for younger generations, they understand what goal setting really is. I didn't understand goal setting until I got into a business with Hal and Susan. They instilled in me a concept of goal setting: near term, midterm, far term. Far term's 2 to 5 years. Midterm's 6 to 8 months, or midterm 6 to 8 months. Near term is weeks. Okay, and unless you set the goals 2 to 5 years from now and break them down into midterm and near term, you're never going to get to where you want to go. Because what will happen is you get 2 to 5 years from now and turn around and say, wow, that went fast. And you're not anywhere different than where you were 2 to 5 years before. So goal setting is one, making sure you understand where you want to go, how you want to get there, when you want to get there, what the price is to get there. Okay?
Don't give up. Though you probably would want to sometimes, if it's like impossible.
Be more outgoing.
You follow the advice you just gave to all those younger people, and that you're happy right now, so don't forget that.
Oh, when you get old, you should try to get outside for walks and do something outside the house. And don't be just a homebody and sit and watch TV all day, because there's still lots of stuff you should be doing.
If I could tell my future self to read more often,